There has been one popular, though dangerous, way of making money in coal country. This landscape is littered with small, abandoned, illegal mines. If the normal mines feel unsafe and dicey, these are even worse. But most of them, like this one, are closed. Ukraine refuses to buy the separatist coal. No point in mining the coal down here if there's no one to sell it to.
So as bad as this looks, people can't wait to get back down here because it's the only way to make money around here.
If I've learned one thing, it's that the men here will take any risk and enter any mine in order to feed their families. Coal mining is in their blood.
Where else are people going to work? Only in mines. Businesses aren't working. The factories are idle. This is a mining region with mining towns.
While the world focuses on the human toll, over 6,000 dead, the economic toll is also enormous. Even if the war ends, the reconstruction will take years and cost billions of dollars. Eastern Ukraine needs a Marshall Plan. It isn't clear who will foot the bill. What is clear is this separatist government needs help. The town of Snizhnoye's field commander doubles as the mayor.
What's most important now is industrial production. It's not shut down, but it's working at half capacity. The big goal is to get it working at full capacity.
Many of the mines were directly targeted in the fighting. This mine's administrative office was a battle zone. But in the grand scheme of things, shot-out windows can be replaced.
Some mines have it much worse, like this one, which was partially flooded, leaving hundreds of people without any work.
Coal mines naturally flood. Their pumps prevent that from happening. When the mine's pumps lost power, they nearly lost the mine. They'll recover this one, but somewhere around half of the region's mines may have been lost altogether. Bridges, airports, roads, and railways lie in shambles.
Looks like these cars took a pretty direct hit.
Mines have no way of getting their coal to market. The political problem persists. Russia is providing the region with gas, and observers say some coal has gone to Russia, but Ukraine isn't allowing the coal to travel freely across the front lines, and that's got far-reaching consequences. This plant should provide power for 2 million people, but a bizarre and ironic technical snag means the plant's in peril.
This is one of the biggest power plants in all of the area controlled by the separatists, and they've got 2 days' worth of coal left in their stockpiles. Why? Because the grade of coal it needs comes from the Ukrainian side.
Ukraine's economic blockade of the Donetsk People's Republic goes beyond coal. After Ukraine froze the separatist region out of its financial system, banks, cash machines, and credit cards don't work. All state services, salaries, and pensions were cut off in November. A meager pension of a couple of dollars a day can be the difference between life and death. The lines are getting longer at the soup kitchen in Snizhnoye. But these people are not homeless. Ordinary folk need this food to survive. The war means tens of thousands of people now depend on handouts. Olga Chumachenko runs this place. She sees the elderly, families, even miners who aren't getting paid.
People are now not living. They're just surviving. People are close to starvation.
Even a bowl of soup is becoming a luxury. Prices in Ukraine are rising faster than anywhere else in the world other than Venezuela. Olga says the supplies in her kitchen come from one place and one place alone.
Only from Russia. From the Ukrainian side, we get nothing. No attempts to help. They've all forgotten about us. Even though, as you can see, there are no separatists or Russians here.
Russia isn't only sending food to eastern Ukraine, they're showing up in person and making a spectacle of it. Alongside a convoy of humanitarian aid, a Russian official tells reporters it's there on the personal orders of the Russian president. State TV reporters broadcast the message and good deeds across Russia in eastern Ukraine. Meanwhile, this official tells me America is sending military advisors to the other side.
Humanitarian aid is humanitarian aid. Food is food. This isn't politics. I think you shouldn't mix them together.
We're at a mine that's lost dozens of its men in a tragic accident just days before. And we're tagging along as miners unload 50-kilo bags of flour and sugar. This is a Hearts and Minds campaign.
It's interesting, in all the years I've been watching Russia, this is one of the most vivid examples of soft power I've seen yet.
A local official complains Ukraine is blocking the flow of vital goods to the separatists. For the record, Ukraine says their offers of aid were rejected. With all the weapons and troops Kiev says Russia is providing to kill its people, Russian soft power is the epitome of hypocrisy.